Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 13th of June. Mercury has been making its way through the part of your horoscope to do with your home, family and emotions for the last 67 days. On the first day of this week, Mercury goes into the most splendid part of your scope, moves into Gemini, your sister air sign, and I do feel that you're going to feel a real uplift in your mood and mode, because when Mercury is in the fourth solar house, there can be a tendency for emotions to buzz around our minds, and it can be quite difficult to stop that process. We can also bottle things up, and being an air sign anyway, sharing emotions is not necessarily something that comes very easily, but now it moves into a more upbeat, lively and more humorous part of your horoscope, joining up with the kingpins of the Sun and Venus, which have been gloriously aligned since the last 10 days of May until now. Now those two are going to be continuing for most of this week, their alliance, but they're going to be forging a fab link to Uranus, Uranus being your modern ruler. Now Uranus is of course the planet of the unexpected, and it's in the part of your horoscope to do with ideas and also to do with technology. And it gives you that buzziness that sees you sort of standing out from other people, really. And you could find that you're going to have some electric contacts with people, some really super connections. And I do think as far as your love life is concerned, there could be some kind of dazzling meeting, which is really going to set your heart beating at a fast race. There's real excitement as far as your social or romantic sectors that's possible if you can get out, join in and really have a good time. And although there has been the option for this since those last 10 days of May, I think Mercury has just been holding that back a little bit. Now Neptune and Jupiter continue in opposition and both squaring up to your traditional ruler of Saturn. Neptune slams on the brakes on Monday for 5.5 months, urging you to be very realistic about finances during that time. But this particular alliance urges that really right now, because Neptune's second house, Jupiter 8th house, which is very much to do with growth around your longer term finances, but they both need to fit into your idealism as far as Saturn's concerned. And the details and facts are going to be key in terms of your financial moves. So if you are thinking of gambling or being a little bit more thrusting as far as your approach, which is possible with all this fifth house energy, just slow things down a bit. Mars is also giving you a greater desire to have your voice heard and to be a little bit bolder, put your head above the parapets a bit more. But that's at an obtuse angle to Venus and the Sun, suggesting that if you really want to make it to the boardroom, proverbially, you may have to toe the party line, and the more creative side of your nature may not necessarily sparkle, not in a traditional setup. You're much more likely to really dazzle people if you're doing something for yourself on a self-employed basis, or working in a smaller team where you have the voice to be more of an individual. Finally, as this week draws to a close, Venus transits from Gemini into Cancer, suggesting that even the most loved up of situations do require a slice of reality, but I'll tell you more about that next time. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.